Hello, Carly. Do you have a moment?
Oh, good evening, Helen. Mom. Is there something I can help you with?
This Sunday I'm having some friends over for a little tea party, 4 of us to be exact. I was hoping you would bake some homemade cookies and a cake for us. And, of course, I will want you to help out serving and whatnot.
I'm so sorry. I'm busy on that day.
Huh? You can't get over here?
I already made plans on that day. A bit hard for me to make it over there.
Oh, really? I provided this opportunity for my daughter-in-law to showcase her cooking skills. Thought it would be a great way to leave a good impression on my friends. I went out of my way to provide you with this opportunity and you reject it? That's why everyone says you're inconsiderate daughter-in-law.
You seem to be the only one calling me an inconsiderate daughter-in-law.
How could you say such a disrespectful thing to your mother-in-law? I also experienced being a daughter-in-law, therefore I know when you're being inconsiderate. Even if no one else is saying it. If I'm saying you're inconsiderate daughter-in-law, well, it's the same as if everyone is saying it.
I see.
I'm giving you a chance here to redeem yourself. Make a good impression. I simply cannot believe your behavior.
Like I said, I already made plans for this Sunday.
Then simply reschedule.
I'm really sorry. I wish I could, but I just can't. That day is...
What are you saying?
You didn't forget, did you?
I never forget things, unlike you. Don't treat me like I'm going senile or something.
Please, I'm not implying such a thing. So do you still want me to change my schedule?
Oh, just forget it. If you're so reluctant, don't come. Besides, you get here with that attitude and serve my friends. I'll be the one that will end up embarrassed. But I still want you to make the cookies and cake.
I'm really sorry, but I don't have the time for that either.
Just bring it to the house on Sunday morning.
You're not hearing me. I can't do it.
Okay, I'll be waiting for those delicious cookies.
I'll say it again. No is no. Helen, Mom, can we talk? It seems you entered the house while Frank and I were out. Can I ask what you were up to?
Hello, Carly. By the looks of it, you somehow managed to make that cake I requested. Thought you were busy.
Huh? What are you saying?
You didn't bring it over, so I went there to reprimand you, but then I saw that you did indeed prepare something. That cake was more than enough for my guest. So I will forgive you just this time.
Like I said, what are you saying?
Oh, yes, that reminds me. All the food on the table. I threw it out. What was all that? Little finger sandwiches, canapes, little bits of chicken? So that's how you cook dinner, is it? Just pile it up on one big plate like some community plate. Disgusting. You really should learn to cook and prepare food properly. Plates, bowls, butter plates. There is an art to serving food, you know. Kids won't learn proper etiquette if you serve food on one big plate like it's party food.
Well, at least bring back the cake.
Oh my god, how time flies. My friends will be arriving soon.
Please, Helen, Mom, please bring the cake back. Please. I made that for today. It's a special occasion.
Yes, that's exactly right. Thank you so much for the cake.
I can't believe you're doing this knowing full well what today is.
Oh, my friends have arrived. Sorry, I won't be able to return your line messages.
Mom, please.
Carly, what was all that today? How dare you come to my place and shout into the intercom? If you want that cake so bad, go buy one down the street. All my friends were shocked. You yelling for your cake back. I was so humiliated. Answer me. Say something.
The messages alerts were getting on my nerves, so it's you. Mom, what do you want now?
Getting on your nerves, huh?
You locked the door, ignored my pleas, and enjoyed the cake with your friends. Well, you seem to have a problem with your attitude. That's not my problem.
What did you just say? How dare you talk to your mother-in-law like that? My son will hear of this.
Helen, You know perfectly well what day today is. And you do this? So you hate your daughter-in-law, but do you also hate your grandson?
Huh?
You just completely ruined your grandson's birthday party.
Huh? Birthday?
That's right. It's your grandson Christopher's birthday today.
Wait 1 second. Christopher's birthday? Today?
What? Are you serious? You had no idea?
His birthday. It was today?
That's right. It was his 7th birthday today. Happy birthday was written on the cake. Or did you not see that?
I didn't notice it.
Huh? But you said you never forget such things. What was that all about?
I thought you were talking about your little get-together with friends.
Huh? Seriously?
You know, you meet once a month, right?
That was when he was in kindergarten. I don't meet with those moms anymore. Besides, I told you about Christopher's birthday party many times. I told you that I was inviting friends and Christopher's kindergarten friends today. I also said not to make any last-minute requests because I was busy preparing for the party. Really, I don't really recall. Your husband was there too, so I'm sure he remembers.
Oh, I see. Well, then. Why didn't you mention it when I was talking about having that tea party with my friends? If you had just simply mentioned that, well, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Every time I try to tell you something, you always cut me off. You get upset for interrupting. Then you turn around and spread rumors about me, making me look like some kind of monster.
But,
Helen, Mom, I'm really sick of this. I just wish you would stop giving me a hard time.
I never.
The main problem seems to be that you never really listen to what I have to say. Every time I try to explain something to you, you always brush me off. I sent you a line message on numerous occasions, but again, you would just turn your nose up at it, not even see it.
I never did that.
Oh yes, you did. In fact, about 6 months ago, I told you in advance that we would be gone for 2 days to visit my folks, but you, as always, ignored our message and came right over. Thinking we were there, you started shouting in the intercom and ringing the doorbell over and over again. You made such a racket that the neighbors got worried and called my folks. I was so humiliated.
No use dredging all that up. What's past is past.
It was not only that. When Christopher and I came down with the flu, I asked you not to come over for at least a week, but there you were banging on the door, shouting into the intercom. I'm sure you remember we were endlessly going back and forth on the intercom. You probably don't even care, but I had a severe fever and could hardly stand up. What's more, Christopher had finally fallen asleep after tossing and turning all night. Because of your non-stop bell ringing and door banging, Christopher was in bad shape. If your husband hadn't come and got you, Christopher's fever would have worsened. I can never forgive you for that.
Well, that was because...
And there's one more thing I want to add. You didn't attend Christopher's birthday party last year either, am I right?
Huh?
Such a waste. I invited you way in advance. A friend apparently called you on that day and you went shopping as I recall. But your husband showed up. Actually, we were all befuddled by your actions. That's why we decided not to invite you, but I never figured you'd steal Christopher's cake and dump all the party dishes into the trash. Unbelievable.
I simply just forgot. You can't fault me for being a little careless.
But I have to say, this really takes the cake, literally.
Huh?
You don't seem to repent. Think about what you did. You stole Christopher's birthday cake. You dumped all the party dishes into the trash. As a result, we had to cancel the entire party and send everyone home. But fortunately, everyone was very understanding and we were able to postpone the party until next week. Do you realize how much damage you caused? Do you realize how much Christopher cried?
Come on, you're being overdramatic. Besides, in situations like this, you should have been more resourceful.
Resourceful?
Yes, you could have just gone out and bought everything you needed. And there is Uber. I do know that the supermarket is right nearby and the bakery down the street was still open. If you're a mother, you have to be resourceful in order to overcome any kind of obstacle, such as today. That's your problem. You don't have the adequate resources to be a good mom.
Wow, I really don't have the energy to like you today.
Huh?
You do know that Christopher is allergic to wheat flour.
Huh?
Yes, a couple of other kids we invited are also allergic to flour. That's why I prepared the cake and cookies using rice flour rather than wheat. But that was all kaput, thanks to yours truly. You say, just go buy it at the supermarket. Well, it's not that simple.
Allergy? Christopher is allergic to wheat?
Huh? Are you being serious? You weren't even aware of it? This is a serious matter, you know?
Well, I was.
So whenever Christopher went to visit your house, he never ate any wheat-related foods. What did you think?
I just thought your bad attitude just rubbed off on him.
Am I hearing you right? I really don't understand why you enjoy giving me a hard time, but I'm sure your son explained Christopher's allergy problem on numerous occasions. How could he be so oblivious to such a serious issue? Christopher's life may have been at stake here. To be honest, I never want to see your face again. My husband was also following this conversation. He was so angry that he stormed over there and gave my mother-in-law a real dressing down. And she finally confessed to all the pestering and the atrocities treatment of me. It turns out she took credit for making the cake, and as for me, of course, she depicted me as some kind of monster that never cooked or took care of the family, much less her child. But fortunately, such lies don't get very far. People who know me quickly refuted such blatant lies. She couldn't handle all the whispering and rumors about her that she decided to move away, to a relative's place way out in the country. And her husband seemed to come to his wits' end too. This incident seemed to be the last straw for him. Apparently, he finally submitted papers for divorce.
I was so surprised today. Because when I went back to our parents' house, you were there. When did you get married, sis? You never told me about getting married. I didn't tell you because I wanted to hide it. I never thought you would come back on the same day with me. Today's such a horrible day. I actually got fired from my company and I'm having a hard time making a living. That's why I came home because I wanted to ask mom and dad for financial help. You have been avoiding me for 10 years, but I'm finally able to see you, so I was so happy. Today isn't horrible, it's an amazing day. Did you get fired again? Mom tells me about you sometimes. But she says you haven't been working at the same place for a long time for a few years. I don't know why, but I can't keep working at the same place. Anyways, unlike me, your husband seems amazing. He works at such an amazing company. It's good you have a rich husband. Don't let your eyes on him. If you do something, I'm not gonna forgive you. You're so scary. You don't have to tell me that much. You have a past, you know. It's just a coincidence today. I'm not going to resolve the issue with you from now on as well. If you understand, don't text me at all.
Hey Mary, I've been thinking. Maybe you should resolve your problems with your sister.
What?
I saw her yesterday for the first time, but she seems like an amazing person. You said you've cut ties with her since high school, so I was wondering what kind of girl was coming. But she's not a rebel, she looks like a decent person. How can you cut ties with such a cute sister like her?
I've told you why I cut ties with her before. She stole my boyfriend back in high school.
But that was in high school. Who cares about your boyfriend in high school? You should let her off the hook.
Why do I have to let her off the hook when she hurt me? She took my boyfriend on purpose to hurt me. I liked him since I was in elementary school and I was finally able to date him. She knew everything and took him from me.
But you guys are both adults now. I think you should put it to the past. It seems like the ugly older sister is just jealous of the younger sister who's pretty. What the fuck? You have such a small heart. Your sister as a university student. Any high school boy would like her. Men are suckers for cute girls. And cute girls don't always mean to steal boys from them, but they do. Just reconcile with her.
You only met her once and you're on her side. You never mentioned anything about our relationship.
But I feel sorry for her. As a man, I can't let a cute girl seem unhappy.
You think she's unhappy?
Because the reason why she got fired from her old job, it's because she was too pretty and all the other woman employees got jealous of her, right? And that's why they made everything her fault. She gets fired just because she's cute and you also cut ties with her. How can I let that go?
You believe her stupid excuses. It's actually the opposite of why she got fired.
Opposite?
It wasn't that she was put at fault for the mistake. She made other people do her job. And when people found out, she got fired. That's the reason why she got fired from her other jobs as well.
Are you serious?
She knows she's cute and she's doing it. She's been using her cuteness to take advantage of other people from the past. Of course, that's not funny for other women employees there. So I guess they told her boss that she was making other people do her job.
I'm not gonna believe that. Why would a cute girl like her do something like that? We have to be nicer to your sister even though she's prettier than you.
Excuse me?
I understand how you might not like her, but you shouldn't just be harsh on her. I'm gonna believe her.
How come you're on her side? Don't tell me you like her.
That's not possible. I'm just worried as her brother-in-law. I was the only child, so I always wanted a sister.
That's the first time you told me that.
Also, she has a charm. She's not only cute, but I want to protect her. I bet she's had some trouble in the past just because she's cute. At least we should understand that for her.
I don't want to understand someone's feelings who steals her sister's boyfriend. I'm not going to forgive her forever. Maybe you might be worried about her, but don't come between us. I'm sorry, sis. I did it again. I stole Jack from you. I'm going to get your rich husband. What are you talking about? Jack is so easy. I thought he would be a little bit difficult since he works at an amazing company. But he fell in love with me instantly. This feels amazing. The fact that a rich man loves me. Wait a minute. Did you hit on Jack? We met at our parents' house a while back, right? After that, I asked him out for dinner and he came along. And then, after that, I'm pregnant with this child. What the fuck are you talking about? I never thought I would be this pregnant fast. Maybe we were meant to be. Are you seriously pregnant? Are you sure? Why would I lie about it? You never thought your sister would steal your man again. I stole your man again. How do you feel? Now it's not your boyfriend, but it's your husband that I stole. Stop being so annoying. Not only once, but twice, and I cut ties with you. I hate you that much that I will cut ties with my own family. Why do you keep stealing from your sister? What are you thinking about? You can't say that to me. I'm just getting what I want. It's just really easy for me. Being cute is amazing. What the fuck? I told you back in high school too. Men love cute girls. It's impossible to make them stop liking me. So I'm just gonna keep stealing from you. You should stop being sad because it's just a waste of time. You're annoying as usual. Don't call me annoying. I'm just cute. What the fuck? My child is probably really cute as well. I can't wait to have my child. Oh yeah, so you have to prepare for the divorce, okay? I texted you today to tell you that. Do you want me to divorce? Of course, because I'm going to be a family with Jack. He's going to be the baby daddy, so I need you gone. Because I'm pregnant with this child. I'm single. What? So go ahead and marry him. It doesn't matter to me. What are you talking about? You're married to Jack, right? What are you saying? You were single. I'm not married to Jack. Well, to be precise, I was about to marry him. We haven't gotten married because we wanted to make your marriage registration on our anniversary. Seriously? Didn't Jack or Mom tell you? We were going to get married in the spring, but it got extended. Because we were so busy from work. And the day passed. So we just thought we would do it 6 months later on our anniversary. It did feel like we were married, though. You didn't tell me that! So you guys were fiancés? Yes, but now that we broke up, we're not even a fiancé. He's just my ex-boyfriend. Oh my god! You didn't get married, but you also broke up? Yes, about a week ago. Seeing Jack so fawn over you made me not love him anymore. I didn't know you guys were dating back then. But he kept on saying I should reconcile with you. And Jack was okay with it. It was weird, but he was fine with it. I guess you guys were dating back then already. He already loved you. That's why he didn't care if he broke up with me. What is that? It's so boring if he's single. I like the feeling of stealing someone from you. I wanted to see you cry. That's too bad. I don't love him anymore, so I'm not sad at all. Oh, really? It's fine though. Because I can marry him and I don't have to pay you alimony. Whatever, let me just prepare for the wedding. Wait a minute. What do you mean you don't have to pay me alimony? Because you guys aren't married. You guys were just dating, so it wasn't an affair. I don't have to pay you alimony because you guys weren't married. Although you were cute, you have no brains. Maybe you have trash up your brain. Although we weren't married, we were engaged. And we had a wedding date set as well. So since you stole him from that situation, you still have to pay me alimony. Even though we were just engaged, I can still sue you for an affair. Seriously? You should have just asked him out after we broke up. But you told me that you were pregnant with this child, so it's obvious that you guys had an affair. You are really stupid. Holy shit! It takes at least about 3 weeks to know you're pregnant. I only broke up with him a week ago, so you guys were cheating while we were still engaged. Thank you for telling me you were pregnant with him. No way! I'm going to demand alimony a few days later. I'm gonna go talk to my lawyer.
How can you demand this alimony? It's my fault for cheating on you before we broke up. But she's pregnant with my child already. We're going to need a lot of money since we're going to start a family. How can you ask us for money?
If you're saying I'm horrible, what are you? Not only once, but twice, she stole my man from me. And you also got my sister pregnant while you were still engaged to me. To me, you guys seem horrible.
I feel sorry about that. But I can't stop it when I like someone. Just forgive the second time as well.
Oh my god!
You guys aren't in high school anymore. You have to deal with this like an adult.
That's exactly why I'm demanding alimony like an adult. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was in high school.
That's not what I'm talking about. Just please don't be mean to us. Even though we might not be married, we're still going to be family. Even though we broke up, you can still be with me, so don't be mad at me.
Why would I be family with you? I already have cut ties with her. So I'm going to cut ties with you as well. I'm not going to accept you as my family.
How can you be so cold to me? I won't let you see the kid when she gives birth. We won't show you our cute child.
I don't want to see her. I don't care about a child she gives birth to.
Holy shit. How can you say that to your sister? You are horrible.
You are actually amazing. How can you love someone that's not even your child? I am amazed by you.
What the fuck?
I never thought you were that kind of man that could love a child that's not theirs.
Wait a minute. What do you mean it's not my kid? She's pregnant with my child.
Oh. I thought you were nice, but I guess you didn't know. You also don't have a brain.
Answer my question. What do you mean?
Ask her. It's much faster. Why do you know about my child's father? I haven't told anyone about this. I haven't told Mom and Dad as well, but why do you know? Maybe you were trying to hide it, but it's so obvious. Mom and Dad already know that you lied to them too. What? After I got back home, Mom and Dad contacted me. They told me they saw the maternity mark on your bag. If you want to hide it, don't put that on. Holy shit! Also, that you were trying to ask our parents for money because you had no job, and they gave you $5,000. That's what Mom told me. And the hospital in this area usually costs about $5,000 to give birth. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe Mom didn't see correctly. Her eyesight's getting bad. That's why she asked me. She wanted me to figure it out for sure. That's why I went to the company that you got kicked out of. What the fuck? Mom asked you the company, so I was able to figure it out. And I was able to know why you got fired. It wasn't because you made other people do your work, but you had a fight. They found out that you had an affair with one of your employees' boyfriends, so you had a cat fight. And you told everyone, "Don't kick my stomach because I have a baby." That's what you screamed there. No way! How do you even know about that? I didn't really do much research, they just told me. I told them that you were always very troublesome, and I think they felt sorry for me. They told me everything. No way! I'm glad Jack accepted your baby, though. It's not good. He told me he's not going to marry me if it's not his child. He told me he was going to marry me, but he's trying to dump me now. Oh, too bad. It's because you told him he's not the father. You have to take responsibility. If he's not going to be the dad, then you can pay child support instead of him. What the fuck? It's all your fault. You have to take responsibility. I'm not going to help you one bit. How are you so cold to me? If you didn't say anything, everything would have been fine. Your cute sister is going to be a single mother and doesn't have a father. You should help me. It's okay. Everyone thinks you're so cute, someone will help you. And you should care for the child because that child didn't do anything wrong. So you have to take responsibility for the kid. Jack and Lisa broke up immediately. She asked her parents to give birth back home, but they kicked her out, saying they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. She contacted the guy she had affairs with before, but nobody wanted her now that she is pregnant. Now she rented a cheap apartment and getting ready to give birth. My ex-boyfriend Jack also went back to his parents' house, but when they figured out the reason why the engagement was broke off, they were pissed, and they kicked him out. After giving birth, Lisa brought her kid to the company and shouted that she came here to show you her child. There were so many rumors at the company after that. Now he is in a shittier department in his company and is treated badly.